title in his first season. Greg is an NBA head coach.
The first time a head coach who'd also helmed a team in a foreign league has won it. Nurse often reminisces fondly on those days coaching in Europe. And this summer, he was entrusted with coaching the Canadian national team at the FIBA World Cup.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Pass to LeVert. Poke loose. Fast break Toronto. Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
Here's Chiozza. 11 points for him in that last game against the Warriors in San Francisco. And Allen slams it in.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And the pass to Ibaka. Pass to Siakam. 5 to shoot. And Lowry has it in the corner. Off target from three-point range. Brooklyn with the ball. LeVert the pass to Chiozza. Back to LeVert. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You got to D up LeVert better than that, Kevin. I mean, he excels at scoring over the defense.
And here's Lowry. Boy, he was something else against Utah. The shot misses. Harris outside. Pass to Chiozza. Floats one up. Good work defensively by Ibaka. The Raptors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Now here's Van Vliet. LeVert defending. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's LeVert. Second chance shot. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Boy, Allen brings tremendous intensity to rebounding. I mean, his commitment to just trying to outwork guys on the glass is special, especially for a young player. Boy, I covered Jared Allen in college, and you look at the physical profile he's got. 7.5-foot wingspan, big hands, explosive, really good athlete. He's got all the tools and an upside without limits.
Shooting one.
That free throw good from Allen. You were talking, Clark, about Allen's length and leaping ability. He's dangerous around the rim.
Boy, he sure is, guys. Still developing his skill game, but he's already more than serviceable at the offensive end of the floor. And we know he's a rim protector defensively. Good feet, gets up and down, has a nice touch and good hands. Boy, this guy is going to be some kind of player going forward.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Harris.
No shot.
It's stolen by Ibaka. One-on-one here. Van Vliet with the bucket.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Here's Chiozza. Now LeVert. To the wing right side. Here's Chiozza. While recovering, Chiozza's shot is good. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Van Vliet passes to Lowry. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Yeah, and he tried to work the spin move that time, and it went about as well as you'd expect.
Chiozza, no good.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
So it's Brooklyn now, following the miss by Kyle Lowry. Back to LeVert. The tray. Buries it from three-point range. LeVert's got his second bucket tonight.
You know, these are exactly the shots, guys, the coaching staff wants LeVert to take because they know it gets him going.
Siakam, good.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
The pass to LeVert. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Tremendous versatility for Caris LeVert, offensively, Clark, and defensively. He can play multiple positions.
Boy, I like that about him too, Kevin. 6'7", he's a gifted scorer, can make plays when the ball is in his hands. The Nets have a number of ball handlers, and that's what Coach Kenny Atkinson believes in. Let's get a lot of guys that can make plays and do it for each other and together, and we've got something good.
And the first one at the line is good. On opening night, Clark, both teams would love to start off, obviously, on a winning note.
Without question, I mean, setting that winning tone, gaining that confidence that comes from winning, and they all count. Wins today are just as important as wins that you get in March and April.
And so he hits both.
You know, for a team like the Nets, building without top picks, player development becomes critical. I mean, the Nets have made that a key focus for their franchise, and you can see the results paying dividends now.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Harris, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Here is Lowry. He has 5. Clark, you were talking about the Nets' player development. Guys like Spencer Dinwiddie and Joe Harris were signed as free agents.
Yeah, and you know, guys, a coaching staff dedicated to taking them to the next level in terms of improvement and player development, the investment they make in their top-notch training facility, all of that focus paying off for them.
Here's LeVert, and he drops it in from the low post. LeVert's got his third bucket of the night.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Pass to Siakam. Shot clock at 5. Drops in the tray. Siakam's got 7 points in the game. Brooklyn leading by 4. Passes to Harris. Pass to Chioza. Now LeVert, while recovering. A floater, and the layup good by LeVert. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Van Vliet passes to Siakam. Back to Van Vliet. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Nets have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Now the pass to Harris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And he might not be a household name just yet, but Joe Harris is one of the game's true dead-eye marksmen. You can make the case he's the most underrated shooter in the league.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw, no good. Maybe not the most famous beard in the league, but Joe Harris's beard last year, Greg, drawing some notice in the NBA.
The lumberjack look belying his feathery touch. Good size and strength, enabling him to play the small forward position when needed.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Pascal Siakam. Powell, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Fred Van Vliet.
Boy, Harris has become such a solid role player, guys, a knockdown shooter who really elevates the team above self.
Outside Gasol. Pass to Lowry. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
Now here's Johnson. Here's LeVert. Allen trying to break free, and the layup's good off the glass. LeVert's got 13.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Three-pointer, Lowry, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. Tipped away, and that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. In fourth, the Raptors.
Yeah, I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Here's Johnson. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Watch him!
And it's Lowry with the rebound. Toronto trailing. Passes it to Powell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
2
It's
shots.
on Jared Allen.
2.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these
Take a break.
guys.
Take a
They've
break.
established their presence
2
in the
shots.
paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
First free throw is good. Clark, name some traits that make for a great team leader. You've been in that role. What did you like and embrace, and what have you seen from others?
Well, I think it starts with humility, a real sense of who you are and what your role is on the team as a leader, and then a really good example setter. I think those qualities are essential. Humility speaks to selflessness, but also being one that holds yourself accountable too.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to LeVert. Allen with it, defended by Gasol. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Boy, exhibiting toughness right there and persistence. Allen might have been fouled on that inside basket.
The drive by Lowry. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Nets. Johnson, the pass to Llewellyn. That one, no good. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Here's Hollis Jefferson. 8 points his last outing. Toronto working the ball around now. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Yeah, he is a high riser for sure. Hollis Jefferson, a walking highlight reel when he gets to the rim.
Johnson against Davis. LeVert with a wide open look. No good with the triple.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And the basket by Lowry.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
They grab their own miss. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Gasol. Good season for him last year. He put up about 13 points a game last season, 8 rebounds and 4 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
First one falls for him. Well, Clark, as one Latvian makes his way out of New York, another Latvian, Kuruks, makes his mark with the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, you know, the second rounder making an impact right out of the gates, ready to be an NBA impact player. He's an efficient scorer, a versatile defender. So far, so good from what I've seen.
He hits both from the stripe. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter of the game. Lowry against Johnson for the three. And there's Gasol. That's good on the assist by Lowry.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Nets trail by 4. Here's Johnson. And the shot is good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Lowry drawing the double team. And there's the pass to Powell. Back to Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. Fast break, here they come. Finished off the break. Luwawu's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And a great track record in the draft for the Nets. Karis LeVert selected with the 20th pick, and Jared Allen taken at 22.
And you might want to throw in, guys, too, Rodions Kurucs, the 40th pick in 2018, had a big impact, even participated in the Rising Stars Challenge. And, you know, sometimes you've got to make your own breaks, make your own good fortune, and that's exactly what the Nets have done.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
Boy, he's like mortar when you look at Rondé Hollis Jefferson. He's a guy that holds things together, plays with great energy and effort, and that's contagious and also beneficial for a team.
So he gets them both. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. Trailing by 2. Launches it. And Luwawu gets it to go. Luwawu's got his second basket of the night. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Outside Gasol. Back to Lowry. And again, Toronto, no luck.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Allen surveying the D. Johnson, the pass to Allen. 3 on the clock. Here's Temple. The step back jumper is good. And now a 3-point Nets lead.
And, you know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure Coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Nets lead by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Versatility is so important in today's NBA that works just fine for combo guard Tyler Johnson.
I don't really limit myself to one position. I feel like I can guard both positions. Being able to do that, I feel like I'll have the capability to fill in when needed.
And with all the switching we see teams, Greg, employing right now, that defensive versatility is highly prized, highly valuable.
And Johnson, an excellent athlete. He's got the tools to impact the game both offensively and defensively.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
We've got Hollis Jefferson. Davis is out there with Powell. Then it's Marc Gasol. And it's Boucher in at the power forward. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. And the Nets with possession here. The Raptors knocking down the tray. Johnson, the pass to Luwawu. And he banks in the layup. Luwawu's got his third basket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Clark, we're seeing more and more young coaches in the NBA. You think this is a trend? Is it completely circumstantial? What's your view on that?
Well, I think you've got more younger coaches that are capable and able to coach. And the league is quite young, too. I think it's a current trend. But we've seen that before in decades past when it seems the wave of coaches are younger. I think it's more or less kind of the cycle of life that we see across a lot of different industries.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Temple, guarded by Powell. Here's Johnson. Boucher with the rebound.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after 5 years as an assistant in Toronto, last season Nick Nurse moved to head coach of the Raptors, and the team responded, winning the franchise's first NBA championship. Nurse has been at this for 3 decades. He got his first head coaching position at the age of 23, and he has moved all throughout basketball, both domestically and abroad, guiding 15 teams in 5 different countries. After winning it all last year, Kevin, he's finally made it to the top.
David, he sure has a long and winding journey. Thank you. For Brooklyn, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
The first free throw is good.
Boy, a stalwart defender who knows his strengths on offense. I mean, Allen is a fantastic two-way threat, and he wants to get better. This is a guy whose future is bright.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Davis. And Allen drops them both.
And season 4 for Coach Kenny Atkinson with the Nets. You got to be impressed with the job he's done in Brooklyn.
Yeah, Kenny is a hard worker. He's a bit of a grinder if you were trying to term what category he might fit into. And you see that in his team. And, he admits it. He's getting better just like his players are. And that's a great, great statement because we're all hopefully getting better as we move forward.
Here's Chioza. The Raptors knocking down the tray. Temple, the pass to Allen. Back to Temple. He dishes it to Thomas. Goes back up. The rebound by Ibaka. And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They trail by 1. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Allen. He had a strong showing last season. 8th in field goal percentage and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, His dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. And it's tied up with that one. Siakam is checked in for Toronto. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. The dish to Temple, kicks it to Allen. Back to Temple. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. On Saturday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Monday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Raptors.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
You know, the other thing they've been able to do in the early going is to get to the free throw line and convert tonight.
Clark, you were such a terrific athlete growing up, and it must be fun for you watching your kids and soon your grandkids go through their athletic journeys.
It really is one of the great blessings and treats of my life to see our kids grow and develop as people, but also to enjoy different sports. Our boys played basketball and soccer, and our daughter played volleyball, all played in college at some level. And so it is great. Anytime you see your kids find their lane, enjoy running in it, and do well in that lane, it's joy indescribable.
8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Here's Anunoby, and he jams it with authority.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Crawford passes to Chioza. Shoots over Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Crawford.
Come to me, come to me. I got your help.
Just 5 on the clock. They shoot again. Good D by Siakam.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Now here's Crawford. No points in the game yet for him. Fires from 14. Siakam pulls it in. Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to the Warriors in San Francisco. And it's sent back by Allen.
It's really hard to shoot over Allen, which is probably why you shouldn't try to do it.
Back to Crawford. The shot goes in, first of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game. For Toronto, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Pass to Siakam. Inside, it's stolen by Allen. Crawford looking over the floor. Chioza passes to Allen. He kicks to Crawford. Offensive rebound.
Boy, I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
Van Vliet with it. Now, Thomas defending. They get a hand on it. Here's Ibaka. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Now here's Allen. 11 points in the game. Dishes to Temple. Allen trying to break free. Temple gets the bucket. Temple's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the easy hoop assisted by Allen that time. He's developed a nice passing game.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. For Toronto, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
One of the best free throw shooting bigs in the league, but that wasn't always the case for Ibaka. He has put in a ton of work.
Joe Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Karis LeVert comes in for Jamal Crawford. And he makes both free throws. Brooklyn trailing. To the inside, Thomas. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Siakam.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. LeVert grabs the miss. LeVert's got his 5th rebound in this one. And you look at Karis LeVert, Clark out of Michigan, 6'7", and a tremendous athlete.
Kevin, he's one of my favorite players over the last handful of years coming out of college. He had some injury issues his last 2 seasons at Michigan, but he's an excellent two-way player. Outstanding energy and aggressiveness, and makes all kinds of plays at both ends of the floor and plays the game the right way.
Van Vliet. They get it again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
And the most improved player in the league last season, Pascal Siakam, got better in every statistical category.
And the Raptors making a change here. Lowry's checked in. Siakam hits them both. And it's those diamond-in-the-rough players that so often elevate the top teams. And, Greg, that's what the Raptors found in Pascal Siakam.
No doubt. The 27th pick back in 2016, now a full-time starter on a rookie contract, just over $2 million this season. He is due for a big raise.
And they pick up 2.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's Chioza. Passes it to LeVert. Beyond the arc. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here is Lowry. 13 points in the game. Ibaka outside. Rebounded by the Nets.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Harris passes to Chioza. Just 5 to shoot. LeVert inside the line. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Ibaka's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Siakam. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Thomas. It's LeVert on the wing. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And now a 3-point Nets lead.
And, you know, LeVert, when he's on a roll, he's like a boulder. It just keeps snowballing in a positive direction, and nothing can stop him.
And the Raptors miss again.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And 2 more 3-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Here's Van Vliet. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. Kyle Lowry is second.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Now here's LeVert. Defense is right there. Thomas kicks to LeVert. Knocked away. And they're moving it up. Shot to stop the run, and it's Kyle Lowry with the 3. Lowry's got 16 points.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Lowry brings the double. Outside Thomas. On the wing, Harris. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Van Vliet. Brooklyn with the rebound. LeVert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lowry brings the double. Right side, Thomas. The shot. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Raptors trail by 3. Van Vliet with the bucket.
Timeout.
He's got 6.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. 2 seasons at Indiana for OG Anunoby. And the 23rd pick of the 2017 draft. Greg, talk about his game.
You know, NBA ready physically from day one. You know, still working for consistency with his shooting, especially at the free throw line. But I like his potential as a two-way player.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Lowry. Last year, getting it done. Put up about 14 points per, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
Harris's shot is off. Toronto's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Outside for Gasol. The second chance effort. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you have to have appreciation for how Gasol does everything well. Polished scorer, skilled rebounder, solid passer, and the man defends.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one.
As he enters his mid-30s, Marc Gasol showing no signs of slowing down. If anything, I think he's a better all-around basketball player.
That one drops. He ties it up. And through his first 8 seasons in the NBA, Marc Gasol made a total of 12 three-pointers. Nowadays, Greg, he'll make more than that in a month.
and you ask around, he's always been capable. A great shooting touch. It's just a different job description for big men nowadays.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to LeVert for three. No good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Here's Hollis Jefferson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Hollis Jefferson's got 6 points. Brooklyn's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. The pass to Luwawu. It's tipped, but he recovers it. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 9.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Three-pointer, Lowry. Shot clock reset for Toronto. Hollis Jefferson finds Lowry. 6 to shoot. Takes the 3. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
And that's Lowry's shot right there. Always looking to capitalize from that range.
On the wing, Johnson launches a 3, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. They battled hard in the second quarter, and it was reflected on the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
They obviously came in wanting to push the action. And so far, so good. They're looking to get easy transition baskets because the other team is not getting back on defense.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Well, one thing happened that really helped them out. Their bench came in and played absolutely beautiful. Gave them a huge boost. Not just trying to hold court, but actually putting points on the scoreboard. These guys should be starting, Ernie.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One of the stories here, guys, Caris LeVert getting it done today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. They've got Karuch, Lance Thomas out there with Harris. Then there's Caris LeVert, and it's Chioza in at the point guard. Good ball movement here by the Raptors.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Deceptive and skilled at that guard position. When Lowry's scoring like this, good luck trying to defend him.
Nets trail by 4. Pass to LeVert. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Passes to Harris. Here's Thomas. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris. A room service dime right there.
To the paint. An easy 2 points on the layup. Lowry's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Raptors.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kyle Lowry is hard-nosed, as we all know, and if you ask him, it comes from his upbringing in Philadelphia. Lowry said, "A Philly player is what a basketball player is. We played on concrete. You got to be mentally tough. You're not trying to be athletic. You get hit the wrong way, you run into a metal pole. And Kevin, that's what made him, from Philly to Villanova to Toronto to an NBA champion.
Well, I don't know about running into the metal pole, but that sounds painful. But he's certainly as tough as he can be. David, thank you. Here's Karuch. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Siakam outside. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Lowry can't get it to go.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
From the arc. And it's Karuch missing. Toronto leading by 4. Pass to Van Vliet. Down low, Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Here's Chiozza. LeVert kicks to Harris. The pass to Chiozza. There's the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Chiozza's got 5 points so far.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
The three-pointer no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Thomas. To the paint. It's stolen by Ibaka. Siakam against Thomas. And that one, good. And that's now 25 points for Kyle Lowry.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now, here's Thomas. Karuch passes to Chiozza. Now, LeVert. Shoots over Van Vliet. And it's LeVert missing. Toronto leading by 5. Inside, Ibaka. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. And it's 6 points for Serge Ibaka.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Here's Karuch. Over Siakam. Here's Thomas. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Thomas got 4 points now in the quarter.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Powell, he's checked in for Toronto. Crawford, no luck.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Doubled by Crawford. Ibaka outside. Kicks to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Temple after the Raptors pick up 2. Pass to Chiozza. Good D by Siakam.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Anunoby, no good. Nets trail by 7. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Siakam. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
First one falls for him. Allen's checked in for Brooklyn. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Van Vliet. He's got 6. To the inside. Stolen by Allen. Here's Temple. Offensive rebound, Nets.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Here's Chioza. Covered by Van Vliet. Allen outside. Pass to Chioza. 5 on the clock. Back to Allen. Here's Temple. Knocks down the 3 ball. Temple's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Don't underestimate him. He can knock that down.
Siakam outside.
No shot.
Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take them.
Looking here at some numbers for Pascal Siakam, great showing for him last season. Last season put up about 17 points per, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby. And here's Chioza. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Temple the pass to Thomas. The rebound by Ibaka. Raptors leading by 6. From downtown. And the shot will not go from Anunoby.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
There's the pass to Chioza. Back to Crawford. The floater. The shot, no good. So the Raptors will take it the other way.
He is just...
Oh, my goodness!
Oh, yeah!
What a play!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And some changes here for the Raptors. Marcus All's checked in for Ibaka. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Now here's Johnson. He has 7. It's stolen by Davis. Puts it up from 12. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Two.
And the first one at the line is good. He's off on the second. Nets trail by 9. And Crawford gets it to go on the assist by Johnson. Crawford's got his second basket of the game.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Top of the key, Siakam. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Raptors leading by 7.
Well, when you look at the skill set of Tyler Johnson, he really is the epitome of a catalyst. Comes in full energy every time, and if he's hitting his shots, you just ride that wave of scoring.
Now here's Davis. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Over Johnson. Gasol trying to free himself up. No good with the fallback jumper. Nets trail by 7. And Allen with the slam.
Did you guys see that? My goodness, Allen got crazy talent.
Toronto's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And with Johnson, Greg, you never know how on his shot will be day to day.
And that's okay. Teams need a player who can carry them off the bench when they get it going. Johnson is a bit of a microwave that heats up immediately, but if he's cold, you simply drop back the minutes for that game.
And the Nets making a change here. Thomas is checked in. The first one falls. Siakam hits them both. Nets trail by 7. Johnson outside. Passes it to Crawford. His three-pointer's off the mark. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Toronto Raptors. Siakam, right side. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Boy, he just keeps coming at you. Hollis Jefferson, so energetic.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
Two shots.
First one falls for him. The Raptors making a switch here. Boucher is checked in. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Nets trail by 8 to the middle. And the basket by Johnson. Johnson's got 9.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. And the Raptors miss again. Brooklyn's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. And the shot goes in.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Here's Boucher. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Gasol, and the shot goes in.
Boy, the confidence of Gasol on the block is really impressive to see. I mean, once he gets good positioning, he goes right to work.
The pass to Llewellyn. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And then for Brooklyn, Joe Harris is checked in for Temple. And it's LeVert in for Jamal Crawford. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Toronto leading by 4. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Boucher. Back to Lowry. Over Johnson. The shot by Lowry, no good.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Fires for 3, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Toronto ahead. They're up by 4. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Lowry out there with Davis. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Boucher in at the 4-man position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Now here's Davis. Gasol up top. And stolen by Thomas. LeVert against Davis. And the layup falls. LeVert's got 25 points in the game.
And LeVert is always aggressive. I like that mindset of his, especially in how he drives to the rim playing downhill. Goes there with a lot of speed.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Now here's Johnson. He kicks it to Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. Boucher with the rebound. Raptors leading by 5. Here's Davis. Rebounded by the Nets. LeVert's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Kicks it out to Johnson. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. Here's Luwawu, shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Lowry passes to Davis. Back to Lowry. Lets it go from deep. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Johnson, the pass to Harris. Six on the shot clock. And it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson with a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. OG Anunoby's checked in for the Raptors. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Kuruc is checked in. Passes to LeVert. Clock at 6. Over in the corner, Kuruc. Oh, that's blocked. Down low, here's Lowry. Pass to Anunoby. Now Gasol. Ball's knocked loose. LeVert against Lowry. The Raptors need to get a shot off. His first shot coming late. It's hauled in by Thomas. Thomas got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Johnson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And the Raptors with some changes. Ibaka comes in for Marc Gasol. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Davis. And the Nets making a change here as well. Luwawu is checked in for Kuruc. And he can't hit the second. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Raptors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They get the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And it's blocked by Ibaka.
An elite rim protector, Ibaka has the highly desired combination of athleticism and timing. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today.
And, you know, Kevin, he's on another level right now. Knocking down threes left and right. The defense isn't doing their job, and I think they've got to talk about it quickly.
And the Nets making a change here. Gio's checked in. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving, get something better. That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Nets trail by 9. And the pass to LeVert. He sinks the 11-footer. LeVert's got 27.
Boy, guys, it's so good to see somebody still taking advantage of the mid-range. LeVert with the bucket.
Lowry passes to Boucher, and Lowry gets it to go.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Here's Chioza. Harris drives in, and there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's foul number 2 for him.
And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
And Toronto making a change here. Siakam's checked in. Hall's checked in for Brooklyn. Thomas against Siakam. Now the Raptors moving it up. On up the court. Count that bucket. And it's an 11-point Raptor lead.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Chioza passes to LeVert. Good work defensively by Lowry. Toronto's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Anunoby, good. And the Raptors lead by 13.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Pass to LeVert. There's the lob for Harris. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Lowry finds Van Vliet. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. 8 points for Serge Ibaka.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now here's LeVert. Here's Thomas. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Siakam.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Anderson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And both free throws good for Thomas. Toronto with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Lowry passes to Van Vliet. Back to Lowry. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Now here's LeVert. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
You know, you can't go for that shot fake. I mean, LeVert is crafty and clever at using it to his advantage. You got to stay down if you're on defense.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Well, you know what? I think you got to be excited about LeVert's potential. This kid seems to get better and add more to his game every year.
And the Nets making a change here. Kuruc is checked in. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Toronto leading by 12. Siakam kicks to Van Vliet. Inside, Lowry. Kuruc grabs the board. Kuruc has got his 4th rebound in this one. Harris passes to LeVert.
Well, you know, LeVert is pretty well put together at 6'7", which allows him to bang inside effectively.
Clark, do you think it helps the pace of the game with the NBA recently modifying the shot clock rule that after an offensive rebound, it doesn't go back to 24, it goes now to the new number, 14 seconds?
Well, I really like the rule because you don't have to bring the ball over the half-court line, which is 8 seconds, so it makes sense, and it does speed up the game, in my opinion.
He misses the free throw. And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both.
Watch outside.
Here's Siakam. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
They get it back. Caruch passes to Thomas. Harris looking it over. 5 to shoot. To the inside. Second shot opportunity. Chioza's shot is good.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Outside Lowry. And Lowry gets double teamed. Cans it from downtown. Anunoby's got 5 points in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Caruch. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. Raptors leading by 13. To the paint. And Siakam throws it down.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Here's Chioza. Passes it to Harris. And the Nets miss again.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it. Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
So it's Brooklyn now. The Raptors knocking down the tray.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes them change plans.
Now, here's Siakam. Lays it up off the glass. Siakam's got 6 points in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Siakam against LeVert. Caruch passes to Chioza. Over Lowry. Chioza, no good. Raptors leading by 18. Van Vliet with the bounce pass. And it's in there. And that's now 37 points for Kyle Lowry.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Pass to Harris. Clark, do you think we in the media overemphasize championship rings when talking about an individual player's legacy?
Yeah, I think when you talk about an individual player's legacy, a player can be a champion without a championship ring. I know there's another level of champion which includes a championship ring, and sometimes it gets distorted in my estimation because an individual only has so much impact on a team being a championship team. There are no individual team champions. Teams win championships. Being a key player or a role player on a championship team is certainly worthy of recognition and being held in high esteem, but I don't like to see championship caliber players being diminished in the court of public opinion because they didn't win a team championship ring.
Like Stockton and Malone.
Exactly. You could go down the list, a number of guys who just weren't, for whatever reason, able to get the ultimate in a team championship, but had championship Hall of Fame careers.
Musa, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Siakam hits them both. Here's Chioza. The pass to Musa. 1:52 left here in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Chioza passes to Musa, and he converts the layup.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Now here's Van Vliet. LeVert defending. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter, and he comes up with the deuce. 39 points for Kyle Lowry.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Raptors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Pascal Siakam.
He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Boucher is checked in. Stanley Johnson comes in for Pascal Siakam. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. And Thomas subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Both shots good from the stripe. Clark, should the NBA consider widening the court to even out the value of those corner threes?
You know, that wouldn't be a bad idea, Kevin. But I also like the fact that there's a deep three at the top and on the wing. And then you've got a little shorter three if you can get to that corner. Widening the lane to make that three more in line or symmetrical with the deep three at the top. I kind of like having a short corner three.
I agree with you.
2.
That free throw good from Hollis-Jefferson. Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Caris LeVert. And he makes both free throws. Nets trail by 20. Here's Musa. Johnson outside. Good on the triple. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Van Vliet. He's guarded by Johnson, and he gets the bucket.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Musa. Pass to Johnson. Here's the floater. He lays it in.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Toronto with the ball. They led the game at 1 point by 20. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Hollis-Jefferson, and again it's Toronto converting.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it. They've done it.
Down low, Hall passes to Anderson. Here's Musa. Another one falls for Brooklyn. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Serge, big win tonight. Now, people may think you have some easy games on the schedule, but you did not play easy tonight.
Because we know where we want to go, That's why we was focused tonight. We're going to finish strong.
And it was a strong performance, Serge. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.